Morning guys, so it's Monday morning again. Welcome to another studio vlog week. It's obviously Monday the 8th of February now because we're in February. So I had my collection launch, which I mentioned on the last vlog, on Friday. So I had some orders Friday night, some Saturday, and then I've had some yesterday. So I've just got to post them. I'm not going to post them today though. It snowed yesterday more or less all day, and it snowed overnight. Not like a great deal, but it does look quite snowy. It's supposed to snow again today, this afternoon. So yeah, I'm not going to go out in it because it's quite icy, and it is, I think it's like 0 degrees or -1. But then with the wind, it feels like -6. Yeah, you can probably see me there, -1. So yeah, I'm going to show you outside. You can see the snow. As I say, it's not particularly thick, but it does look a bit snowy in the sky again. So I'm going to put you back down there. So it's 12 o'clock now. So this morning I have done I've got the orders ready. I've done all my admin. Done my books, I've pinned my pins to Pinterest, and I have refreshed my website, and I've also just listed the mouse tags and the orchid birthday card, which again I was meant to do like weeks ago, and I finally just got around to doing it, but at least they're all live anyway. So obviously this afternoon, being as it's Monday, I've got to edit last week's studio vlog. But before then, I'm going to just update my Facebook page. So my Facebook page, it doesn't have a lot of like followers or likes. It's about, I think it's about 40 to 50 people. I'm not really sure how many. Mainly friends and family. But I'm just going to update a few, sort of like put some links on there, because I get a lot of messages to ask where can they find such and such. So I'm going to put like my YouTube channel on there, my website, my fabric website, and all that kind of stuff, so at least they can see what I'm up to. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to set up my spring sale. So just those, I think it's 5 pieces that I'm putting into the sale. I'm going to launch the sale this Friday, about 4ish again, because that seems to be quite a good time. I was going to wait until the end of the month, just because obviously it's payday at the end of the month, but I'm having next week off. It's half term, not that that makes any difference to me because I won't be seeing my nephews that much anyway. I won't be seeing them probably at all. So yeah, but because my next holiday won't be until Easter, I thought this was like a good halfway point between sort of Christmas gone and Easter, so I'm having next week off. The one thing that I was going to do next week is obviously these studio vlogs that I'm doing at the moment, they obviously follow my week's work, but because I'm into quite a routine, I've got a rota for my work, and I'm in like a routine of it. I'm worried that it's a bit boring for you guys, because obviously it's the same thing each week, because obviously Mondays I do admin and edit my studio vlog, Tuesday is degree day, Wednesday is out of the studio, Thursday is degree day, and Friday is patterns. So it's kind of the same thing every week, apart from an odd new collection launch or something. So next week while I'm off, I'm going to think of some videos. I'm not really sure what ones, because I have shown you about my YouTube channel, about surface pattern design, about my sketchbooks, and I've done some painting and some videos, so I'm not really sure what more I can show you. So if you do have any ideas, please write them in the comments below, or any comments basically, feedback. what you'd like to see, or what I could do better or different. But obviously just bear in mind that I am only new to this, so if you're looking for better editing, you'll have to wait until I've learned how to do it a bit better. I'm gradually getting there, I feel. Yeah, so let me know what you think, and I'll have a think as well, and then hopefully in at the end of the month or in March I'll be able to do a few different videos for you. And then obviously once lockdown eases a little bit, I'll be going out and about more, so that will help my videos become more interesting. Yeah, it's just that it's just the time that we're in. Might be a little bit boring. It's boring for me, so stuck in all the time. So I'm going to get on with updating my Facebook page, and then I'm going to have my lunch, then I'm going to launch my sale before I edit my video, studio vlog. I'm going to be doing some more gouache painting this afternoon. So I have done a few bits, but I'm doing another Make It in Design brief this week. There's a new brief that's come out, so I'm doing that one. So I've done a few sketches. I need to do some more sketching this afternoon and start the painting, because I'm a little bit behind on that because I had the launch on Friday. I was supposed to do it on Friday, because I had the launch, it got sort of like put aside, so I'm a week late roughly on that, so I need to get that done. So I'll film that this afternoon, so that may be something you might want to see. And yeah, I will see you this afternoon after lunch. Bye for now. Hi guys, so it's the afternoon now, it's just 10 to 3, so I've started editing my video, so that's rendering at the moment. So I'm going to start on some painting for this new brief by Make It in Design. So I did a few sort of rough sketches in my sketchbook. So the new brief is called Exotic Canopy. So it's got to be sort of like exotic animals, palm leaves, that sort of feel to it. So I did a sketch of a snake. It didn't go quite well, but basically it was like a snake that was going to be wrapped around like not a tree trunk, like a branch, that sort of thing. So then I did this reflection sketch of a butterfly. So I'm quite into these at the moment, where you just sketch and then draw half of something. So I did it before with my Make It in Design pattern, the folk pattern. So I'm trying it again with this butterfly. So I'll scan this into Illustrator and then do the reflection through Illustrator and then print it out so it's a full picture of the butterfly. And then I re-sketched the snake here to get better lines. And then I did a rough sketch of like a leopard, that sort of thing. You see that on my sketchbook just there. So I did that, and then I'm just going to get my gouache paints out and just paint the snake and the leopard just to see how it's going to look. But the problem is they gave they give you a like colour swatches of what you should use for the brief, but I don't really have those because it's quite a limited set of paints I've got, gouache paints I've got. I'm going to have to mix them a little bit more. So I've got the yellow ochre, the pearl green, the cerulean blue, the lamp black, and then the titanium white, and I'm going to mix them so they're nearer to the colours that were on the paint palette. So they're all mixed here because these ones have dried. That's another thing I've found with gouache paints. I don't know if it's just this set or because they're a little bit old, but when they dry on your paint palette you can't go back onto them and add water, whereas you can with watercolours. So you kind of waste a lot more. But I don't know if it's just because of the paints I've got, whether they're not particularly that great, or maybe you should use them in a different way. I'm not sure. So I'm going to start that now. So I'm going to do the snake first. So I'm just going to mix my paints to get the colour. Obviously this is going to be a bit different for me because when I used the gouache paints on the puffins before, I didn't really have to mix the paints. So it's just trying to get the right shades really. I really like using gouache, but it is a new sort of way of doing it for me. I think it's nice because the colours are quite bright, or they've got like a pigment to them, whereas watercolours are obviously quite see-through and layered. So I think these will look good on patterns because they'll show the colours up well. I'm just not sure I'm there yet with the shading and everything, but we'll give it a go. So I'm just going to carry on painting this. I'm going to stop talking now because, as you know, when I edit I can make the video go faster if I don't talk. So I'm just getting on with my illustrations. The snake hasn't quite turned out as I'd have wanted, and I had to end up using my watercolour pencils to do the actual detail because there was quite a small detail on there. That's what I had to do. The branch in there isn't actually going to be a branch that I'm going to use, but I put it in the illustration just so I knew sort of how the snake was wrapped around it, to help me better when I build the pattern up, because there'll be branches in the background that I want to add the snake and the leopard to. So yeah, so that's that. I'm just currently doing the leopard, so I'm just sort of halfway through it. I think you can see it there. So I'm just gradually putting on the leopard print over the body, working out where the body is sort of squished up a bit, where the pattern sort of squishes slightly and where it's a bit more open, so in the middle of the stomach there, and the tail was more open. So I'm just trying to work that out. So yeah, I'm okay with this, I'm happy-ish with this, but this I'm not. But I'm hoping that maybe on the pattern it won't look as bad, but maybe it will look better. It's going to be quite a maximalist pattern anyway, so there's going to be quite a bit going on, so you might not even notice the snake too much, and I might do a little highlight. I feel as though this little bend here is not quite right, so I might do like some sort of like highlight on it just to make it a little bit fuller, a little bit rounder here. But yeah, so I'm going to carry on with this and then I'll show you again soon. Hi, so it's I'm not in the studio, I'm in my kitchen sort of diner. So I'm not in the studio today because it's Wednesday. So it's Wednesday the 10th of February, yes, Wednesday the 10th of February. So on Wednesdays, I decided in the new year that I wasn't going to work Wednesdays. They were going to be out the studio, so like inspiration days out, getting out and about, getting reference photos, sketching outside. But obviously because we're in lockdown still, obviously I don't do that at the moment, so but I am preparing to do that. So Wednesdays I don't work in the studio. So today I'm going to be doing some more painting in my sketchbook. So as I said before, this is a moleskin square art sketchbook. So I just wanted to catch up with you on my, because on Monday I was doing my brief for the Make It in Design course, which was on exotic, what's it called? Exotic something, I can't remember. So I was doing my cheetah, panther kind of one with my snake. So I finished those in the gouache painting. As you know, I'm learning to use gouache paint. I haven't used it before apart from last week, so I'm getting to grips with that in my sketchbook. So yeah, so that is my cheetah, leopard, whatever you want to call it, and that is my snake. The snake isn't as good as the cheetah leopard. And then I've got my butterfly, which I'm going to reflect on Illustrator. So yeah, so this is my sketchbook at the moment. So the ones I've done before were, let me show you, my puffins. So today I'm actually going to be painting the first page that I did, which was the fruit, and maybe if I get time, some of the little cute animals that I drew on this page. So I'm going to be doing that today. So I've got all my gouache paints here. So I currently use Hobbycraft Artist Lofts, Artist Loft gouache paint. I got a pack of 10, they were only cheap. I got them about 2-3 years ago, so they have gone a little bit funny. I wish I could buy some better ones, but at the moment there's lots of things I need to buy for my business that I just can't afford it at the moment. So I'm just working my way down the list. The main priority at the moment is getting the next collection ready, which is the Easter one, and I need to order that at the end of this month. So new gouache paints can wait for a while. I'll just continue to use these. So I've got them all on my palette already. So as I said, I'm going to be doing the fruit first. So I've got my green, my white, my yellow, my reds and my orange. I use these paintbrushes mainly. So one is a Pro Art 1 and one is a Cottoman Winsor & Newton 0. And I've got my little water thing. So I'm just going to move the camera around so that you can see what I'm painting from above. What I do first of all is lay a flat colour down first of all and then start the shading and the highlighting. I'm used to using watercolours, that's what I'm most confident in, that's what I've been using for 20-30 years. So obviously the biggest difference I've noticed between watercolour and gouache paint is watercolour you layer it on and your shadows and your highlights are very oh, what's the word? I was trying to think of the word last night, what I needed to use. Very subtle, that's the word. Very subtle. Your shadows and your highlights are very subtle and it's done very delicately. Whereas gouache, I found, your highlights and your shadows need to be done quite sort of like bluntly, basically. You just move a shade or two down or above, depending on whether it's a shade or a highlight, and then you just like slap it on, basically. So that's what I'm learning at the moment to do. And I think it's the same with when you're working digitally on the iPad. So I've ordered a new iPad which is due at the end of the month. I've been using my dad's one, which my mum has now taken over. So that's got my Procreate on it that I practice on now and again when I can, until I get my one. And I've noticed that digital drawing is the same. You're not as subtle as you are with traditional paint. And yeah, you just go down a shade or two, whether it be a highlight or a shadow. So yeah, so I'm going to just turn the camera around, and then I'm not going to talk that much so that when I'm editing this video I can make it quicker so that you can see the finished item quicker. So let's get to it. Hello, so the camera is round the other way so you can see it from above. So I'm going to be starting with my fruit page. Yeah, so I'm not going to talk anymore and I'm just going to get on with the painting. the avocado here because I've just laid that on flat. This apple was the one that went muddy. These cherries are not great. These are okay, and the lemon's okay. This one's not too bad. So yeah, again, it's just like a work in progress. I'm still getting to grips with gouache. I've only been using them a week, so yeah. I think I'm better at painting animals, have you seen, from my like cheetah and my puffins. So trying fruit is obviously different for me, but yeah, I'm just going to carry on. So next time I film, which will be Friday, hopefully this will be finished and I can show you an update. If not, it'll be the week after next. Check what's on my list. I've got to do some mock-ups for some of my previous designs. Yeah, and then just finish this vlog for this week ready, so I've got a fresh one. I was going to say for next week, but actually I'm off next week, so that'll be nice. This is my last day at work, so yeah, I'll catch up with you again later once I've got back from the post run. Alright then, bye. Hi guys, so it's just before, what was it, 4 o'clock now. So I've just launched my spring sale. So these are going to be in the spring sale. So they're all half price, so these are going to be £1.50. The same with these, and then I've got the matching gift wrap to go with this. The gift wrap is £2 now. And then these ones, and then I've got one of this mouse. So most of them are on my website. Etsy's got a few of the cards. It's got these 2 cards, but not these. And it's got the gift wrap, and I'm just checking Foxy at the moment. So I just thought I would show you also my pattern that I just completed. So let me just find it on here for you. I'll just angle the so you can see. Right, let me find it for you. So it's just coming up. I'll zoom you in once it comes up. I've had a few problems with Photoshop today. It keeps cutting out on the computer. Or it keeps saying that there's a problem and then it's going to send a report and then it shuts down. So I was going to do lots of mock-ups for my patterns, but I can't seem to get any done. Just one of them days. And now this is going to take ages. Hopefully it'll come up. My pattern. So it's called Exotic Canopy Palm. So there, you can see it there. So let me zoom you in. So I just went back into it, changed the background colour, so it's a very, very dark midnight blue. So I changed it from the brown to the blue, and then I changed the leopard slightly, so I added in another leopard. So we've got the leopard with the tail hanging down and the leopard with the tail sort of coming in. And I made him a little bit bigger than him, so there was a variety of image size. And then I made the snakes smaller, because the snakes were nearly as big as the leopards and it just looked wrong. It made the leopards look like cats. And then I think I moved a couple of the background layers further back, and then the butterfly right back in the background, I pushed that right to the back, made the opacity really low, and it's actually white, but because it's on the dark blue background colour, it's come out like a light blue, which is fine, it works well. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with that at the moment. I'm just trying to do the mock-up for it, but that's what I'm having trouble with. So yeah. Hi guys, I hope you can see me. I've got my dressing gown over the top of my clothes just to keep me warm because it's quite cold. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm in shot. So yeah, thanks for watching this week. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. Next week, as I said before, I've got the week off, so I won't vlog next week unless I go out and about to different like parks or something like that, just to film something different. But I'm not sure, it all depends on the weather. At the moment it's supposed to rain all week, so that will be fun. I'm going to be painting my bathroom and getting a few bits done around the house. But yeah, just having a little bit of a break from like social media and vlogging and stuff like that. And I will see you the week after, hopefully with a good new video of some description. Again, not really sure, but hopefully I'll come up with some new ideas and stuff over the next week. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye for now.